Yo guys, welcome to another exciting edition of Business Connection with Roy. If it's your first time seeing this face on your screen, we want to say thank you and you're welcome on board. And we want to ask you to do us one favor. Click the subscription button down there, like this video so that each time we upload a new exciting edition like this, you're not going to be left out. And if it's not your first time, if you're a regular subscriber, we want to say thank you so much for trusting us. And in today's edition of Business Connect, I'll be sharing with you 4 things you need to know if you want to build your e-commerce empire. What are the things that you need to put in place if you want to start an e-commerce business, online business? I will be sharing with you 4 tips, 4 fundamental important points that you need to put in place if you want to succeed. I also term this video e-commerce empire, a roadmap to success. Welcome back, guys. A lot of people have always loved to start an online business, and a lot of people are already into this field of business. But what are the 4 fundamental things that you need to know about starting or operating an online business? In this edition of today, we will be looking at 4 fundamental points, 4 things that you need to know or that you need to take note of if you want to succeed in online business. 4 things that you need to know if you want to see your online business bloom. I'm going to subdivide this video into 4 different sections. Point 1, we'll be talking about finding a good product. Every business is aimed at solving a problem. What problem do you want to solve? Finding the right product that will solve the consumer's need. So the first thing, you want to solve a problem, you want to solve a pain. So you need to do your research. Finding a product, first do your research and ask your problem. What is the need? What do the consumers need? In the next point, go with passion. Try to start with something that you're passionate about. Try to sell something that you really love, something that you can deal with, something that you can do with passion. Don't just sell something because you want to make money. Try to do something that you have some passion for. And also the next point under finding the right product, also consider your professional expertise. Try to go into a field where you have some professional training or maybe some professional information about. For example, if you're a medical practitioner, you can import maybe stuff that are related to medicine. If you're, say, maybe an electrician, you can import electrical equipments. If you're a mechanic, you can import spare car or vehicle spare part. If you maybe a technician in a particular field, you can import spare parts in that field. So always try to import something that you have some professional knowledge about. This is going to help you in talking to your customers, in bargaining, in really analyzing this product because you have knowledge about this product. And also try to capitalize on trends very early. What do I mean by capitalizing on trends very early? There are some products that when they're trending, they have a very short time to trend, and after that period, it's no more a good product to start a business with. Take for instance, when COVID-19 started, everyone wanted to import masks, everyone wanted to import PPIs or PPEs. Now, what happened after that period? A lot of people got stuck with the goods because they imported at the wrong time. They imported a lot of goods when it was already almost a of no need. So always try to start with a product at its early trending stage, so that before a lot of other producers or very big importers get into this business line, you must have already made some money from that. And also there is something I call in business social listening. Social listening. You need to be someone that has a social ear. You need to be someone that knows how things work in the community. And how can you have this social ear? Always be open to social activities. You can Google search, be someone that is really open, have a social eye to see the things that are happening in your community, to see the trends. What are people wearing? What do people need? What are some of the things that people really need now? What are some of the things that people will need? Because you also have to have a future social eye to see the things that people might need in the next 5 years, to see the things that people will need in the next 3 years. This is how you build a product. We are still talking about finding a right product. Okay, yeah, guys. So still talking about finding the right product. One of the things that you need to take note about is rating existing products or related products, either existing products or related products. Because if a product is already in the market and big producers or big exporters are already exporting such a product, and you as a starter, you go for the same product, you're definitely going to fail, because these importers will import it at large scale and they're going to sell it cheap. You, a small importer, you can't make that such import, and so you'll be running a loss. So always try to evaluate what these big importers are already importing, and don't go for those products. You can either go for their substitutes, or you can either go for their byproducts, or you can go for their related products. But always make your research to know that these products are not already floating in the market. And then the next point, I would like you to check established stores. Go into the stores, check their products, check their quality, check their prices. These are some of the things that you need to put in place before you decide on which product you are going to be importing. And also another thing that I would like us to talk about is check if you're eligible to import such a product. Are you eligible to import such a product into your country? Do you have the required license? Because not everyone is eligible to import certain products into the country. You have to check your custom regulations on this product, or the country's regulation on such products. Some people are licensed to import certain products, while others are not. So these are some of the things that you need to check if you want to identify a particular product. And also on the last point, you also need to check the profit margin on such a product. Once you have listed all these points, you have had a checklist for all these points. Now you're going to check your profit margin. What is the current price of such a product in the market? What is the price this importer or this exporter or this producer is willing to sell to me? You put this into place, then you decide on which product you're going to be importing. So all these points I've listed are the things that you need to take into consideration before you decide on which product you will be sending into the market. So on the third point, I'll call it do a litmus test. Do a test market. Now, how do you carry out a test market? Ask this supplier to ship you samples of this good. Some suppliers will insist and tell you, oh no, we cannot ship this small quantity. They're going to try to squeeze you to buy in bulk. Don't fall in that trap. Insist you need samples. Sometimes they'll even ask you to pay a certain amount. Yeah, you can pay like you're buying them in a small quantity. And when you receive these samples, what are you going to do with them? You can distribute to some reliable consumers that you know and get a direct feedback from them. You can even give them for free or even at a very cheaper rate. Ask them to consume this good and tell you, give you their feedback. You can distribute it to your family members, to your friends, to give you their honest feedback about this product. Do they like it? How do they feel consuming this good? What price do you think they'll be able to sacrifice for this good? Now, what you're doing a test market. Now, once you get this feedback, then you're going to see, okay, if I buy this amount and sell to this amount, how much profit am I going to make? You're getting direct feedback from people that have tested this goods and they think, okay, I think we like it. So you really need to get personal with this. This is a very important stage in your e-commerce success. This is a very important stage. You need to test this product and you need to get personal with this, because this is like your life. This business is like your baby, and at this stage it's very tender, so you need to give a lot of attention to it, else you're not going to be happy with the results. So guys, after finding the right product, finding a supplier, getting the samples and doing a test marketing, now you get your feedback. Now you can work on this feedback. Is it a positive feedback or a negative feedback? If it is a negative feedback, then it's obvious. You keep it aside and try something else. If it's a positive feedback, then you can celebrate. Now you can scale up. You can order for a larger quantity. Not like you just order like a whole lot, but you can order like a quite reasonable amount and start your marketing. I think if you follow these 4 steps that I've just named to you guys, you're likely going to succeed in your e-commerce business. If there is something I've missed out, guys, drop us a comment in the comment section below. But before I go, I'm going to give 4 bonus points or 4 bonus tips on this success journey. Bonus point number 1. Don't buy bulk until you receive samples. Do not buy bulk until you receive samples. Bonus point number 2. Don't pay with untrusted sites. So on the bonus point number 2, do not pay with untrusted methods other than trade assurance and PayPal for your first few transactions. Insist on this supplier. I want to pay on PayPal or on trade assurance, because if at the beginning this supplier doesn't have the option to receive PayPal or other trade assurance, that is already a red flag. It means they have been kicked out of this platform, maybe for not being honest, or maybe they have been reported by some importers for, I don't know. But that's a red flag if a supplier doesn't accept PayPal or trade assurance. Then bonus point number 3, red flag any company that refuses trade assurance. Just tell yourself, I'm not going to buy from you. I'm sorry. Avoid counterfeit products, because you can do all this research and find the goods, get the supplier, do the test marketing, everything is okay, and finally once you receive the goods and they are counterfeit in your country, you cannot sell these goods. They will be confiscated by your customs and you will lose a whole lot of money. So guys, always make sure, get assurance from the producer these goods are not counterfeit. Thank you so much guys for watching up to this end, and if you have any comment, if you have any points, drop them down in the comment section. I'm going to look at it, and in the next edition of our video, we're going to go in deep and deep into other very sensitive aspects of online business. Until now, it's peace out.